Hi, this is Barry Schwartz, and I'm going to demo for you the schedule making and schedule building features under the ShulCloud network. As you can see here, here's a demo site. I'm logged in as an administrator who has access to go ahead and manage the Shul's calendar. When I mouse over the calendar, it shows me this little edit calendar button. But before I do that, you can see over here on the top right, it automatically puts the day and the date in English and in Hebrew at the top of the calendar. Plus, it goes ahead and shows today's calendar, upcoming Parsha, upcoming events like fast days or Yom Tovim, including candlelight timing for Friday and Havdalah times based on the school's Zmanim. It also includes this little widget over here, down here, for Zmanim based on the Shul's exact location, the latitude and longitude of the Shul's address. If I want to view the calendar, I'll just click on View Calendar, and out comes a calendar that is a month view. You could sort, but you can also see it by week view or by day view. So for example, if I wanted to see the schedule for this upcoming Shabbos, I just click on the date and it'll show me a day view. Going back to the calendar, you'll see that it plots all the data in an HTML web-based calendar. It includes all the different schedule times, minyanim times, any shiurim, any special events, speakers that might come up in this calendar for this shul. I could pan through the months by just clicking right and left, and I could go ahead and pick a specific date by going to Pick a Date feature. In addition, besides for seeing it on web view, I could also go ahead and do the print view by clicking on Print This. I'm given the option to go ahead and print the calendar times in multiple ways, either Word document or PDF. And the calendar comes right up in a matter of seconds as a nice PDF printout for you to print from your printer. You can go back to the calendar, and there's one more view that a user will see is the iCal export. This feature gives you the ability to go ahead and import the calendar on your desktop calendar like Outlook, or on Google Calendar, or on Yahoo Calendar, as well as iCal or your phone calendar such as an iPhone or on an Android phone or on a BlackBerry. This automatically pulls the calendar data from here dynamically directly onto your mobile phone or onto your desktop calendar. So technically, you wouldn't even have to go to the website to see the calendar. You could see the calendar on your own device as well. So let me show you how this works in terms of maintaining the calendar system. I'm going to go ahead and show you how these different minyanim time actually go into the system. The calendar is built up of rules based off fixed times or Zmanim, as well as regular days versus holidays. I'm going to go ahead and click on this chakras rule. It's a Monday and Thursday chakras rule for 620. There's a bunch of chakras here, but I'm going to show you this specific one. I'm going to go ahead and go to this rule, and it's going to show you, I gave it a description of first chakras, Monday and Thursday. I say it's a regular day event, not a holiday. This is a regular day event, and this rule only applies to Monday and Thursday. In addition, I'm going to go ahead and say this, on a Monday and Thursday, use a fixed time for 6:20 a.m. for this rule. I'll then go ahead and apply the schedule. I'll hit update, and it'll automatically create a 6:20 minyan for chakras on Monday and Thursday. The same thing applies to creating another schedule for a second minyan. Here's an example of a 7:20 second chakras minyan, 7:20 minyan for Monday and Thursday. And as you can see, there's multiple rules. Here's a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday schedule for 6:30 and 7:30 for chakras. So those are setting up fixed schedules for regular days of the weeks. What if I wanted to go ahead and set up a dynamic schedule, not a fixed time, but a dynamic time based off Zmanim? A good look at that is the Mincha Marv rule for this shul. I'll click on this rule, and I'll show you how this works. As you can see, I named this Mincha Marv on weekdays, including Sundays, for summer days. And I'm saying this is a regular day a week schedule. It's not a holiday schedule. It applies Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And the time is always based off of sunset, factor offset of sunset, which is always 15 minutes, rounded to the nearest 5, and always keep that time throughout the week. Don't change the time based on sunset. Let's say you don't want the rounding to affect the time from Sunday to Friday, for example. And you can see it's based off of, you don't have to actually plug in a specific time, it's based off of the Zmanim rules that we have here. You can pick any of the Zmanim rules you want. Here's sunset, sunrise, and a bunch of other Zmanim in here. And you can set the rules based off those Zmanims and offsets. Not only that, a lot of shuls have a feature where they might have more or less minyanim in the summer months versus the winter months. And to say, you can actually go ahead and say this rule always applies, never applies, never, just turn it off, or it only applies under certain conditions. You can set conditions like only in the summer months, meaning sunset is after a certain time. So this rule will only apply when sunset is after a certain time. You can say specific dates, like let's say you have a special guest lecturer who's in for a month. You could say from this date to that date. You could do Hebrew date ranges without specifying a specific calendar year, and also English date ranges. And that will dynamically create the Mincha Marav rule throughout the whole entire calendar. You set up once, and you'll see 820, 820, 820, 820, 820, 820, then 815, 815, 815, 810, 810. Ooh, go look at that. There's a fast day, so the rule changes based on it being a fast day. So let me open up this fast day. I'm going to click Edit this rule, and you'll see that this Mincha Marav rule applies to holiday schedule for Jewish fast days, only these 4 fast days. And the rule is actually 10 minutes earlier, so it's sunset minus 25 minutes. And then obviously incremented by 5, and you have that rule. You could obviously set up any type of rule for holiday schedules for any of the Jewish holidays, Erev holidays, Slichos days, in addition to fast days and U.S. holidays. We'll also be adding Canadian holidays, Australian holidays, and a bunch of other countries as they become relevant to the package. So that's a brief overview of how this schedule is built. You basically set up several rules into the system, and the rules, based off these Zmanim and fixed times, and based on the should we show it or not rules, will go ahead and create a dynamic schedule for you. Obviously, there are times where you have to modify a specific day event. For, let's say you have a guest lecturer coming for one day, all you have to do is hit this plus sign. It loads this screen, and you can go ahead and just add a special event this way. You could also add announcements today, it's just things you want to put on days, or general announcements for the month, which is a nice feature to have as well. And obviously, sometimes you might want to go ahead and modify a schedule here and there without modifying the whole rule. So all you have to do is click on a specific event on a specific day, and you said override this rule. You can either delete the rule, delete the day event, not the rule, but delete that day event only. It won't go ahead and affect the rule. Or you can change the time of this specific day event. Again, this won't affect the rule. It will keep the rule going forward, but it lets you make modifications easily if you need to. So that pretty much shows how the schedule making system works. This is a nice demo of the ShulCloud scheduling making system. And if you want to learn more, just check out ShulCloud.com. Thank you.